Good morning, ma'am. I am Ralph Harvey Alejandro from BSCS 3A-BA, and this is my assignment for the um, subject. First, question one in Manhattan distance. Given A equals close open parenthesis 16253, and B is equals to close open parenthesis 35266. For the formula of sum of xi yi equals to 1 minus 3 plus 6 minus 5 plus 2 minus 2 plus 5 minus 6 plus 3 minus 6 equals to 7. And for the question 2 is some Euclidean distance. Formula is some sum of 7.6 xi minus yi raised to 2 and for 1 minus 3 plus 6.5 6 minus 5 plus 2 minus 2 raised to 2 plus 5 minus 6 is equals I um plus 3 minus 6 raised to equals to 15 equals to 3.87. For the question 3, K means clustering data 7 food items with protein and fat necessary steps. Pick item 1, 2, 3, 5 as initial centrons. And this is the C1, C2, C3, C4, and the step 2 is assign each item to the nearest clusters. Use Euclidean distance rounded. For the item 4 and item 6, item 7. And for the step 3 is to recalculate concentroids and average the points in each clusters. Get new centroids and repeat until assignments doesn't change. For the question 4 is what is the importance of the sum of squared errors in a cluster? Sum of squared errors, or SSE, is a key of metric for measuring clusters' compactness. A lower SSE implies tighter and better defined clusters. SSE is sum of squared distance to centroid. Lower SSE is a tighter clusters and used to measure cluster quality. And for the question 5, distance matrix clustering. And for these are the basic steps. Step 1 is closest cities. Delhi and Mathura distance equals 60 to merge into cluster A. Step 2 is recalculate distance mean for single ink. Cluster A and Delhi Mathura to Patiala equals to minimum 240 to 300 equals to 240. To Bathinda is 400 and to Amritsar is 450. Step 3 is next closest. Patila and Batilda equals to 190 merge cluster B. Patila and Amritsar and equals to 225 and merge into cluster C. The final three clusters likely cluster A, Delhi and Mathura. The cluster B is Patiala and Batinda. For the cluster 3 is Amritsar. And for the question 6, single link clusterings. Step step 1 closest equals to A minus B. Close open parenthesis 1 is to cluster AB. Step 2 is closest to AB is C via B minus C equals to 2 and one is cluster ABC. For the step 3 is closest to ABC is D via C rather C minus D equals to 3. It's a cluster ABCD. And the final order is A slash B slash C and slash D. And for the question 7 is how do we decide which clusters to split next in case of divised hierarchical method? Split the cluster with the highest internal variance or weakest cohesions. And for the question 8 is what are the strengths and weaknesses of DB scan and why it is named that DB scan? Strengths, arbitrary shapes, find outliers, no need for K. Weakness is sensitive to EPS and mean points, or rather PTS. And lastly, but not the last, question 9 is the differentiate between border point and core point with an examples. Core lesser than mean points within EPS. Border is greater than mean points but within EPS of a core point. Example A equals to core, B equals to border. And that's all, ma'am. Thank you for watching.